In this article, I take a somewhat different look at world priorities. I consider the following issues: the teaching of evolution and militant secularism that destroys Christianity, the sexual revolution that promotes divorce and adultery, legalized abortion worldwide since 2000, the issue of absolute poverty, the issue of persecuted Christians, the issue of racism in Europe, and the issue of COVID-19. And I try to assess which of those issues is the most serious. But I have an added twist. I go beyond the effect these have on our life as we live it here on earth, and I consider the effect on eternity. In the case of the first one, the teaching of evolution and militant secularism that destroys Christianity, if we conclude that one is the total of damage caused by a lost life now, then we must assume that a lost life for eternity must be at least 1,000. And so once you factor in the eternal consequences of actions, suddenly your priorities change. And it becomes obvious that the most serious priority is the damage being done to people's capacity to accept the Christian faith because they're taught there is no God. They're taught that science has disproved it, and this is, in a sense, promoted in schools and universities and on the media. And we almost take it for granted today that that's how it is, but it didn't used to be like that. And it's pretty obvious from the collapse in churches in Europe that the effect of this teaching has been exactly what one would expect, catastrophic. And that means millions upon millions of people have lost the possibility of eternal salvation because they've been taught there is no God. And once you take that into account, then you have a wholly different attitude to what is the top priority. The top priority is and always will be the gospel. And the others all fall into place after that, which is why Jesus said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these other things will be added unto you." Well, thank you for listening.